So let's break down the 3 P's to a successful business. It starts with people, includes process, and the third and final, product, or whatever your offering is. So let me break down each one of these P's and then we'll talk about what you can achieve when they all work together. People. Now, the people part of the 3P includes customers, employees or people on your team, and also you. Think about it. When it comes to your business, of course, your customers understanding what they need, what they want, their fears, what language they use when they describe their aspirations or their pain points. Really getting in the head of your customers is crucial. In fact, it's one of the biggest mistakes I see business owners make. It's all about me. What do I want to sell? What do I want to create? What do I want to offer? What do I want to charge? All great starting points, but no matter what you want, the crucial point of a business is what people will pay for, what services or products they actually need. So when it comes to figuring out what to focus on in your business, you've got to pay attention to your customers. Employees or people on your team are huge too. And even if you're a small solopreneur or one-man or one-woman show, it's really important to recognize the opportunities when you can pass off things off your plate that you do not need to be doing. The more you can pass off to someone else, the more you can focus and spend all of your resources on those really important projects and those big wins. And ultimately, you are the most important person in your business. How well you take care of yourself, what your skills are, how good you are at delegating, your resources, your connections, your business is completely vulnerable to your skills. So think about that. You are a crucial part of the success of your business. If you're not taking time to rest and recharge, if you're not getting yourself around like-minded people, ambitious people, and you're not trying to improve your skills, your business is going to have a much more difficult time growing. The second P is product, or really whatever your offering is. So it could be a physical product like jewelry or a pillow, or maybe it's a service. Maybe it's something that you're doing coaching or consulting. What your product is whatever you are offering, whatever you're putting out into the marketplace. And the success of this is largely determined by understanding your customers. But you want to make sure you have a good quality product that is different in the marketplace, that it's very obvious what the value is, and how you market it is going to be the most important aspect of its success. And your content. Maybe you don't sell a service, but you have blog posts or books or things like that online. That could also be part of the P, product. The third P is process. So what systems do you currently have in place for maximizing your productivity, your organization, your delegation? Processes are hardly ever talked about when it comes to small businesses. It's something that is largely focused on corporations and big Fortune 500 companies because they recognize the power in processes. But as small business owners, a lot of times we get caught up in passion. We get caught up in blog and brand design, when really it is the processes that are essential for scaling our business. We'll talk about this in just a moment. So now that I've explained those 3 P's, let's come back to this model and talk about how these work together. So if you've got great people on your team, you're doing well with your skill development, you've got great customers, and you get great processes in place. So you have great processes for how to get traffic to your site. You've got good sales processes for closing clients, closing additional customers. That's where you create scale in your business. And people don't always talk about scale when it comes to teaching small business owners. We talk about growth. A lot of people will say, my goal is to grow my business. Well, if you're just focusing on people and your product, which is what 90% of small businesses do, you're not going to be able to achieve that scale. And let me tell you from personal experience, I've been through growth in my business where I had a lot of orders, I had a lot of people who wanted to buy, But without the right training of my team and without the right systems in place, we were not able to profit from that growth because things literally fell apart. So to grow your business, you need to also focus on that third P, which is process, and tying people and processes together to achieve scale or growth. Now, when you've got great people and a great product, that's where you really create a brand. You create something recognizable in the marketplace that people want to get behind, that people talk about. So the collaboration between people and product is huge for building a successful brand. Now, when you've got a great product and you've got a great process, that's where you create revenue. So you've got great stuff to sell, great stuff to offer out in the marketplace, and you've got great processes behind it. Processes for how to get exposure, processes for how to get sales, and ultimately processes on how to fulfill those sales. Something we see a lot of one-on-one coaches run into. You hit a certain point where if you don't have processes for how to help more than 5 or 6 people at a time, you find yourself kind of stuck in a rut at a stunted point because you don't know how to scale beyond your hourly wage, your hourly time you have every day. So think about that. When creating revenue, you want to have the processes and also the product. Now, the super sweet spot is right here in the middle. When you've got great people, great processes, and a great product or offering, that's how you achieve market leadership. It's not some big ambiguous thing that somehow falls into your lap, but when you've got the 3 Ps all working together in your business, you will be able to create market leadership because you will at that point be effortlessly scaling your business. You will be building a successful brand that people are rallying behind and producing large volume revenue. So with scale, brand, and revenue being the byproduct of the 3 Ps, you will achieve market leadership. And that's where it really gets fun, where you get to choose what you want to work on. You've got the best people on your team. Press is coming to you. Everything falls into place. So when you don't know what to focus on in your business, I want you to come back to this model and think about the 3 Ps. Which area do you maybe need to focus on to get more results? So let me ask you a question. Which one of the 3 Ps needs the most amount of improvement in your business right now? Maybe you don't have a product yet. Maybe you're at a point where you really need to focus on hiring an assistant or someone to help you out. Or maybe it's time you look at some processes. You're doing everything yourself. You don't really have any sort of a schedule or any sort of organization, and you need to go through and find ways and learn methods to become more organized. What I want you to do is comment below and tell me what you will do this week to improve that P. Whichever 1 P you want to choose to focus on this week, I want you to comment below. Let's all hold each other accountable and tell me exactly what you're going to do to improve it. Maybe you're going to go hire a new assistant. Maybe you're going to start writing down some of the processes you currently do so that you can either perfect them or pass them on to someone else. Maybe you're going to start doing some more market research, really trying to do some surveys to your audience or your Facebook page and understand your customers better. Comment below. I'm sure you'll come with a great idea. If not, read some of the comments to inspire each other. I can't wait to hear what you're going to share.